What's up, y'all? What's going
What's
on?
up, y'all?
We got good audio. Good audio. Shout out to the Payal gang. They got that notification bell on. You did what I'm talking about. Shout out to everybody, y'all, that's in this John. What's up, gang? What's going on? Yeah, man, Trey gang got them in good spirits. You know what I'm talking about? Had a good day today. I hope everybody been blessed today. Know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Know what I'm talking about? Oh man, this live gonna be about the California missing boys. Know what I'm talking about? This about the California missing boys. Now look, y'all. Y'all know they been charged with the murder, right? Y'all know they been charged with the murder, but they didn't found the bodies yet. I'm trying to see, you know what I'm talking about? All the evidence they collected, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all remember when they did all them searches, they kept going back to the house? All right, let me give everybody an update about the missing California boy. There were two boys that came up missing, and they was in foster care with Trezell and Jacqueline West. You know what I'm talking about? And they filed a misreport out on the kids. And they had a story about they left the kids in the backyard, you know what I'm talking about, and all this. They were outside playing with Chalk, the dog. They weren't playing with no chalk, right? So, so, everybody know I've been on this case since day one, you know what I'm talking about? And I'm gonna tell y'all something. That murder charges is something funny about the murder charges. I could understand people can get charged with murder without the body, right? But it'll be hard to get a conviction. It wouldn't be, you know what I'm talking about? So I hope that ain't the police strategy. Be like, yeah, we just gonna charge they ass with murder and know what I'm talking about. But the boy is still gonna be missing though. Cause keep this in mind, you know what I'm talking about. Nobody ain't never seen these boys. And I was listening to some old videos and some new ones, and I was like, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me the police said the boy's been dead for 3 months before he filed the missing report? I want to know how they came up with their conclusion. Know what I'm talking about? I want to know what kind of evidence do they got? And we already know it was a police uh that was on the missing case. Well, also was working with the doctor agency. Like he was like something like a caseworker or something. You know what I'm saying? He ain't a caseworker. He over the caseworker. He the one that get to decide where the boys go. Put it like that. A police officer was working at the adoption agent, and he was the one. You know what I'm talking about? Decide if the child should leave home or take him to a new house, to a new family, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, right? He made the decision. He a police officer. That's why they kept saying, in the beginning, Bakersfield, you know what I'm saying? Y'all remember Bakersfield with how they try to do like Bakersfield, like yeah, the police, we got the numbers of agencies involved is Bakersfield and California City and all this, right? So look, if they moved in apartments where they first stayed at and no nobody got the kids then. Nobody ain't seen the kids in the apartment. So the kids ain't never been in the apartment. So look, now you got to go back into the in the beginning when the witness said, "Yeah, man, that Trezell West dude he kind of weird, man. He had a big ass fire going in his backyard, and you know what I'm saying. This against the law to be burning trash and all this old stuff. So I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. He know where them kids at, and he know what happened to him. Know what I'm talking about? Whatever him and the police got going on, they gotta take somebody, you know what I'm saying? They gotta take somebody down. It ain't gonna be the police. You know what I'm talking about? Not the law. I don't really think they dead though. I don't know. They might be. But I'm gonna tell you something. What I do know, soon when they got into their custody, the kids died. And that's when you go back to when Trezell West was talking to the lady, talking about he need to get off the grid for a while. And the lady helped him get the money for the house. Y'all remember that? If y'all been following the case. See what I'm saying? It was a lady that Trezell West used to always talk to. She's always give him money and stuff and look out for him, right? And so y'all could go back to Crenshaw channel. Crenshaw Incorporated. Know what I'm talking about? I don't know, y'all. They might be dead though. We don't know. You know what I'm talking about? But before the police try to pull that move, right? This is what I'm thinking. All right, charge them with the murder, right? Okay, we're gonna charge them with the murder. It's gonna be a hard if they don't find the bodies, right? If they don't find the bodies, what kind of sentence is they gonna give these people? You see what I'm talking about? We gotta study the law at this point, gang. You gotta study the law at this point, cause these could be one of these police strategies that Trezell West could get the whole police fucked off. Cause you know what I'm talking about? They got to come with it. Look, we got to charge you with the murder. You know what I'm saying? You were with him. Then, you know what I'm saying? The story that you gave us is so conflicting. And, you know what I'm talking about? And people still talking about this shit. And other agencies done got involved. They don't even know what's going on, but they finna find out, though. So we need you to go on and take these murder charges. We ain't gonna find the body, though. You know what I'm talking about? So when you go to court, you know what I'm talking about? You could be doing at least 3 to 5 years, you know what I'm talking about? At least 3 to 5. And on good behavior, you can get out. On that type shit, right? But you know what I'm talking about? Hold on, y'all. Let me see how many people in here. Pay y'all, 134, 59 likes. You know what I'm talking about? So look, y'all, this what I be finding out. These polices ain't about shit. I'ma tell y'all, these police is the most crooked. They worse than gang members, y'all. When I say they worse than gang members, they on a whole nother level. I found out so much shit about the police. Don't y'all know it ain't nothing but a big frat brothers and sister thing now. They get to pick and choose. You know, anybody can feel out, but you know, you got to go to police academy, you know what I'm talking about, and all this. But at the end of the day, they know who they really want. They want motherfuckers, you know, that been beat up in school by the gang members. You know, they got a grudge against them, want some revenge and some put them in their neighborhood, and you know what I'm about, and he can get his lick. Then you got your racist ass, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna be your captain. I'm gonna go on the mission with you, and I'm you know what I'm saying, show you how to do this shit. You know what I'm talking about? You can't even trust the police. Don't trust the police, the Fed, the DEA, the FTF. All that shit is fucked up, man. These folk got so much knowledge and power, they abusing this shit. Man, the feds don't even got no uniform. You see what I'm saying? FBI, the ATF, and all these folks, they don't even got no uniform, man. They dressed up like civilians when they come and get you. So they playing a real game out here, y'all. So look, about them boys. If Trezell West was talking to a lady in the beginning, because I'm like, damn, if this lady give him money, do Jacqueline know this? She got to know this because shit, they got the house together. So the lady was close to Trezell, but he didn't tell her what he did with the boy, because she even never seen the boy. And it disturbed her when the shit happened on the news, right? So I know that lady like, man, damn, this what you mean by getting off the grid? And then that's why the story sounds so rehearsed when he told it. Mm-hmm. Then they was in the RV van, y'all. They were trying to go on a run and shit. So where they getting all these RVs from? And then look, and then he used to be a security guard, just like what I was telling y'all. I said, man, look at that nigga's wardrobe. Don't no regular nigga dress like that in no goddamn federal pants with some goddamn police boots with a mustard shirt on. That's some police security shit. Unless you a bodybuilder trying to show some taco meat, you know what I'm talking about. But other than that, though, you know what I'm talking about. I said, whoa, that nigga the police. And come to find out, he was working security and stuff. And then he licensed to tow the gun. So I want to know, then his gun license got suspended, right? Because he didn't update the permit. So, but check this out, though. Where the gun at? And how the fuck the kids die? They could at least gave us the evidence, like, what's the cause of, you know what I'm talking about? Paya, what's up, gang? What going on? Yeah, he had on tactical boots. Look, y'all, watch this.
At Booking.com, finding perfect isn't rocket science. Kitchen sorted.
All right, Veronica, thank you. Starting off this hour with an update in the case of those two missing boys from California City, Orrin and Orson West. The adoptive father and mother, Trezell and Jacqueline West, have both been arrested on charges of murder. According to the Superior Court website, the couple were booked on 2 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of willful cruelty to a child, and a misdemeanor count of filing a false report of an emergency. So how do we get to this point? Let's take a look back at the timeline of events in this case. It began back on December 21st of 2020. That's when the 2 boys were first reported missing. Then on February 4th, the reward grows for the missing boys to $120,000. On March 1st, the BPD announced they were taking over the investigation from the Cal City Police Department. In December of last year, that was the 1-year anniversary of the disappearance with no new updates from law enforcement. And then last night, we found the charges being brought against Trezell and Jacqueline West after the arrests were made. We are hoping to hear from law enforcement later this morning. You can follow this on air and online by going to our website, turnto23.com.
We begin our team coverage tonight of the West boys' disappearance with the new details unveiled by the Kern County District Attorney. Today we learned the 2 West boys, Orrin and Orson, were first reported missing in December 2020, are believed to be dead now. We're also learning that the timeline of them missing is not what was originally reported. Last night, the Bakersfield police arrested the adoptive parents around 7 p.m. off Highway 58 in Enos Lane. They are currently being held without bail in the Kern County Jail after being indicted by a grand jury. 23 ABC's Vanya Patina was at the press conference where the district attorney gave an update on the case. She begins our team coverage tonight. Vanya.
Brianna, this case has tugged at the heartstrings of the entire community from when this all began 14 months ago. And now what many feared has been confirmed. The district attorney saying the investigation found the boys had been dead for 3 months before the adoptive parents, Trezell and Jacqueline West, reported them missing.
We now realize that the search for the boys began after the real tragedy had already occurred.
Bakersfield Police Department Chief of Police Greg Terry adding this is not the outcome they wanted. Meanwhile, Kern County District Attorney Cynthia Simmer announcing Wednesday they believe the two toddlers died back in September.
3 months before their adoptive parents reported them missing.
She adds a grand jury trial began last December, a year into their disappearance, where more than 50 witnesses testified.
The Kern County grand jury indicted Trezell and Jacqueline West, the adoptive parents, for the murder of Orrin and Orson West.
In total, both adoptive parents were arrested on 2 counts of second-degree murder and 2 counts of cruelty to child, 1 for each kid, and a false report of emergency.
Y'all heard them charges? Let's listen to the charge again.
Jacqueline West, the adoptive parents, for the murder of Orrin and Orson West.
In total, both adoptive parents were arrested on 2 counts of second-degree murder and 2 counts of cruelty to child, 1 for each kid, and a false report of emergency.
Naturally, the first 2 counts carry the most time in state prison, murder. It is charged as murder in the second degree. That carries 15 years to life, but with 2 victims, the potential penalty or the maximum possible penalty, if convicted, is 30 years to life.
The court documents show that Trezell and Jacqueline West committed a crime that, quote, involved great violence, threat of great bodily harm, or other acts disclosing a high degree of cruelty, viciousness, or callousness with the meaning of California rule of court, end quote. But since the beginning...
Man, that sounds like some cruelty. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me, man, these folks... Man, that sound like a goddamn... That sound like, man, torture. You know what I'm talking about? That sound like... That's probably what he adopted them kids is for. Oh, he probably sold them kids to somebody that did this shit. Like them Satanists out there, you know what I'm talking about? Because they do like kids' bloods. You know what I'm talking about? They do like that shit. I'ma tell y'all something. Did y'all know the reason why they drink blood, it make them look younger? They like young bloods, you know what I'm saying? When you get operations and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? The younger, the more valuable it is. You see what I'm talking about? Look at half of these Hollywood actors in their 60s and 70s, still looking like they 30s. How you think they getting that shit? In California, man, it's a satanic ass church. Man, these folk be going through nothing but the rich and famous, man. Man, them folk be drinking blood out the skull head. That's why you got donate to blood banks. See what I'm saying? Man, look. Don't you know how many motherfuckers donate blood to get that little money? So I want to know what they actually do with all that blood, because they're supposed to be, I know motherfuckers that go that shit every 2 weeks. What you finna do, man? I'm finna go sell some of this hot ass blood and shit, you know what I'm talking about? What, nigga, you selling your blood? You know what I'm talking about? They'll drink it, bathe in it, you know what I'm talking about? They do all that. So look, if these kids went through cruelty, like torture, McAllister, and all this shit, that's evil. That's satanic. That ain't even the normal. Abusive parents don't even catch these type of charges. It's like they adopted kids for a reason, man. I'm trying to see why would they get the kids as soon as they come up in their custody. They dead and nobody seen them. Then you know they mama know. You know, his mom and his daddy know what happened to them kids, man, and his brother. Then they putting up reward money. You know, man, that shit crazy to me. Man, look, y'all. I'ma tell y'all, this shit for real out here. You know, I know y'all be watching this shit, but this shit right close to you, your neighborhood, in your city. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm trying to tell y'all how this shit be working, man. I gotta, look, check this out, y'all. I just want to put this in y'all ear. Nobody don't know nothing about this right here. Do y'all know about McDonald's, you know, it's in the whole franchise of McDonald's, right? Everybody go to fast food and get their food, right? Everybody loves some Mickey D's, right? Mickey D, I'm loving it, you know what I'm saying? With them fake ass burgers and shit. With the cheese don't melt on that motherfucker and the lettuce crunchy as fuck. Man, I bought a double cheeseburger out there, John, and let it cool off. That motherfucker shrunk to a sausage patty. I said, oh my God. I'm supposed to have more beef than this shit. This shit shrunk up. So look, the person that owned it is named McDonald's. And he one of the royal bloodlines of the Illuminati. That's why they sell you fake food, because it's to kill you. You know what I'm talking about? The french fries fake, the patties fake, nuggets fake, all that shit fake. You see what I'm talking about? I'm serious. I got a whole look. I can show y'all the whole chapter on this shit. And I bet y'all gonna be like, damn, I ain't know McDonald's was doing it like that. Just like Walt Disney did it. Know what I'm talking about? You got Disneyland, then you got his folks fucking with the McDonald's, right? You know, they married in the family because they on some satanic ass shit, you know what I'm saying? That's why they chose Hollywood, you know what I'm talking about? Look, it's designed to kill you, right? The music is designed to kill you. The fast food designed to kill you. Your doctor designed it to kill you. You know what I'm talking about? So just keep that in mind when you think about this type shit.
Speaking of this case, the community has asked a question, where are the boys? And that question is still unanswered.
Is no. They have not been found. However, I would like to emphasize that the fact that law enforcement have not found their bodies does not preclude a murder prosecution.
Simmer adds there have been many so-called no-body homicides successfully prosecuted, including in Kern County. The fifth count talks about the falsely reporting of an emergency. During the initial covering of this case, we did hear from the adoptive parents when we asked them for their response to being accused of the boy's disappearance.
That's understandable. I would think the same thing.
Yep.
I mean,
Shut up, nigga. See, this is, you know what I'm talking about? That's why you said it's understandable, because you already know, man. The shit you already knew. The minute you open up your mouth, you fucked up. You got your hands folded. That's why the cameraman was zooming in. Then look, now that really made me thinking about that, right? The cameraman zoomed in on his hands like, yeah, let me check for these bruises. They ain't never did nobody else like that. I ain't never seen none of that happen. So the cameraman must have knew something.
that's exactly the point. And if we can find our babies, then guess what? That's no. And that's all I want is to find my babies.
Now that officials believe the boys died 3 months before they were reported missing, the question of if they were ever in California City remains.
And that's something we're going to answer during the trial.
See that? Now they finna answer all that in the trial. Keep this in mind, y'all. I don't feel right about this. They don't have no bodies. They just charge them with the murders, you know what I'm saying? But what evidence I want to know, what is they going by? Circumstantial evidence or direct evidence? You see what I'm saying? How did it, you could only have one or two evidence. Direct evidence or circumstantial evidence. You got to have circumstantial evidence if you don't got the body. Because if you had direct evidence, you would have the body. You see what I'm talking about? So they going on with circumstantial evidence. Man, we don't know. They probably, man, I don't know, man. I don't be want to say shit like this, but it be true, man. You still got people that eat babies, man. And 411, that's what I'm trying to tell you. The police took the kids from the mama. The mama was trying to get her kids back, right? She did everything what she supposed to do. But she failed the weed test. And they were like, no, we just gonna give them to Orion then. So it's like they wanted them to go to Trezell West, right? Cause nobody didn't know nothing about you know what I'm saying? No, look. Man, I don't know if they probably into this satanic shit. We don't know if these people linked to Masonry or linked to a satanic group. Cause they adopting kids like Jacqueline can't have no more kids or something. They know something about the adoption agency to be having 4 fucking kids. 4 adopted kids, right? 2 come up missing, and then the police instantly took the other kids out the home, right? In custody. When they reported the kids missing. Instantly. And I felt like that. Why would they take the kids if they got 2 kids, you know what I'm talking about? Man, I just look at how the police just do their investigation, y'all. They screw the paperwork up on purpose. They racist. They ain't, look, a racist police is not finna give you justice unless you put the pressure on here. That paperwork just finna pile up on the table. That voicemail finna be full. You see what I'm saying? They don't do nothing but sit at their office and eat them goddamn donuts all fucking day. Them ugly ass Jello donuts, you know what I'm talking about? Fat motherfuckers, you know what I'm talking about? Man, I can't stand them suckers, y'all, cause they ain't right, man. You know, they'll lie on you, pin a charge on you, you know what I'm talking about? Man, them folks do all this shit, Jack. I hate them police. Every time I see them, I'ma run from them. I'ma make them bitches run. Cause they out of shape, they tired, you know what I'm talking about? They don't work out no more. I'm like, damn, do they take boxing lessons or something? Cause I seen the police get his ass whooped a couple of days ago. They bust him up real good. I'm like, damn, nigga, you need to be trying to swing back. He reaching for the goddamn billy stick. I'm like, man, this nigga littler than you. You better not pull that goddamn stick out. Hey, somebody up. Let's jump this nigga. You know what I'm talking about? He finna hit the man with a weapon. Man, that little nigga worked the police. You know what I'm talking about? And then when they asked me what happened, I gave them the wrong description. I'm like, man, what happened? I'm like, well, shit. Man, it was a nigga, he was like 8 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? I thought that nigga was, you know what I'm talking about? Nigga had on all white. They said, nah, the other suspects, the other people said he had on all black. Nah, he had on all white, Jack. You gonna be lying them or my lying eyes, you know what I'm talking about? So look, y'all. Let's go back to this. I didn't know it was some more kids in their custody. I didn't know that part. Hold on, this is it.
New moms, did you know your birth control pill can be estrogen-free and convenient? Say hello to estrogen-free Slim.
We are a small town. So for one of our own to be missing, we took it personal.
We don't even know each other, but we're all here for the same reasons.
I thank everyone so much.
California City has many secrets.
Hold on, y'all. Look, before he got the kids, the one that got the murder charge on, he had some more kids before them. And a couple talking about it now. What is John there? Look at him, y'all. Look at this shit.
Thanks for tuning in. 23 ABC News at 11. I'm Hobman. Trezell and Jacqueline West, the adoptive parents of Orrin and Orson West, appeared in court this morning to be arraigned on 2 counts of second-degree murder in a case that's drawn national attention. 23 ABC's Taylor Levesque was at the arraignment this morning and joins us now in the live center with more on the proceedings. Taylor, what did you learn?
Both Trezell and Jacqueline West both pleaded not guilty to all 5 charges this morning. Judge Chad Louis said, quote, there is clear and convincing evidence that both defendants are a significant and substantial risk to public safety and set no bail. The judge also granted a request from the prosecution for sealing the probable cause declaration and offense reports. In addition, the prosecution also requested.
That's what I'm talking about. What was the proper call for them to be charged with the murder? See, you got to think like that. You want to know, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't think, they going to tell it for you. You see what I'm saying? And they going to give you some misinformation, y'all. Man, look. I wish I would take these kind of cases seriously. Because look how long it been for these folks just to come up with this shit. If our innocent was telling us this in the beginning, why the fuck it taking all this time?
A gag order, which was not granted today. A new hearing has been set for March 8th to discuss that request and allow for comments regarding the sealing of the grand jury documents. The trial is scheduled to begin on May 23rd. We also spoke to a member of the boys' biological family following the hearing. We'll bring you their reaction and more coming up today at 5. In studio, Taylor Levesque, 23 ABC, connecting you.
Let me find it, y'all.
There's certainly been a lot more questions than there have been answers for residents here in California City. What happened? Where did they go? Did someone harm 3-year-old Orson and 4-year-old Orrin West? Well, let's take a look back, starting from day 1.
These are 2 little boys. They're about 3 feet tall. And if they're out there, they're scared.
Any sense of normalcy in the small community of California City was put on hold in a big way back on December 21st.
It doesn't make any sense to anybody, and it is scary.
What doesn't make sense to locals like Jamie White is that 3-year-old Orson and 4-year-old Orrin West reportedly disappeared from their backyard that day, according to their adoptive parents.
I came in the house, I saw them there, in one house, I came back out, I didn't see them now.
1 month later, there's a $100,000 reward and more than 20 tips to the California City Police Department per day. According to California City Police Chief John Walker, 3 of the department's 13 officers work the case daily with assistance from other agencies.
The morale in the community, I can feel it every day that it's becoming more and more frustrated, I believe, because they want to find the kids, and I get that. but the morale amongst my department is pretty much the same. We want answers.
In search for those answers, authorities dug up the family's backyard. They've used search dogs and cadaver dogs. They have searched the homes of more than a dozen convicted sex offenders within a few miles of the home. They also used a search warrant to take the adoptive parents' cell phones and other items from their house. Investigators have questioned the pair in this room at CCPD several times. No suspects named, no persons of interest, no one detained, but no one is ruled out. There is a focus in one part of the investigation on the parents, correct?
Of course.
And that's why Walker confirmed exclusively with 23 ABC News a detail in the investigation that we're just now learning. Did you guys ask the parents to take a lie detector test?
I'm not going to disclose that.
Not asking if they denied it, just asking if it was...
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Yes, you guys asked the parents.
Yes, we did.
But Walker was unable to confirm whether the adoptive parents, Trezell and Jacqueline West, took or denied the polygraph. Walker confirmed that the parents are currently staying in Bakersfield, while their other children remain in protective custody. Meanwhile, those in Cal City continue searching for the boys themselves.
We're tired. We're physically, emotionally exhausted. We're scared they're not going to be alive.
There were 6 unsolved homicides and 2 unsolved missing persons cases in Cal City when Walker became police chief in 2020. He says they're doing everything they can now so the case of the missing boys doesn't go cold.
We haven't given up.
What is the internet's favorite razor?
I don't know.
We just want to...
Do anybody know what's the internet favorite razor is? I don't know. Somebody fill me in on this shit. But yeah. Y'all listen to this whack ass story. This what they could come up with, right? See what I'm saying? Now, look at her face. Off the top, worry. Look at his face. He looking at her, make sure she down with him. You know what I'm talking about? What she see in this nigga, man? Y'all see the nigga, how the way he look like? He look like that lady off, what's that trans lady name? They got that big old YouTube channel. He look like her, this real skinny motherfucker. In the courtroom. What's that lady name, y'all? That trans lady? What's that trans lady, y'all? Damn, I can't think of that lady name. Not RuPaul. She on YouTube. Not RuPaul. That's the one that walked in the restaurant with some high heels and will fall on somebody, knock the food out their hands and shit. Not Maddie. You know what I'm talking about? Pamela, you know who I'm talking about. You laughing, goddammit. Auntie something shit. You know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to get back to it. Norman, there you go. You're Norman. That nigga look like Norman on the, in the courtroom. You see what I'm saying? Now, look, y'all. Now, look. Now, watch this story, y'all. Now, check this out. Now, look. I'm going to show y'all the pictures right quick. And y'all can't, y'all can't say look, that man look just like that lady from a distance. But, all right, let's listen to this fucked up ass story.
We just want to thank everyone in the community for all the support we've seen. We've felt so helpless. And seeing everybody out here really looking and helping out, really.
If you got a man and the top of his head look like this, you better run, bitch. You better get out that relationship real fast. For this motherfucker call be like, yeah, but I don't know what my wife, she said she was taking a jog, man, and she never came back. And come to find out, he done went through your phone and found a little Snoop number. You see what I'm saying? Look, y'all. Y'all got to stay focused and pay attention. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all tripping, y'all need to pay attention. Damn, it look like somebody just burnt rub on this head, ain't it, y'all? You know what I'm talking about? Look like somebody, yeah, did a burnout on top of that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Because you can still see the marks in that motherfucker. So look.
It means a lot. So, tell us what happened the night the kids went missing.
Okay.
From our yard.
Oh, they started to act. Oh, look. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
It was cold.
It was cold, right?
It's a lot of
motherfucker.
Really looking and helping out really means a lot.
Bitch, shut up. You ain't talking about shit.
So, tell
Breath
us what
stinking
happened
the
the night the
motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
From our yard.
It was cold. I was gonna make a fire. There's a lot of wood in this area right here next to our house. I opened up the back gate. I'm throwing wood, bringing it inside the house. My wife's inside. She was actually wrapping gifts, so we thought it was a good idea that our youngest two would go outside and play with chalk on the back patio. Do not let them go on the dirt in the backyard and keep them close. They was playing with chalk, and I came in the house. I saw them there in one house. I came back out. I didn't see them there. I immediately went back in, asked my wife, did you see the boys? She said, no, they should be outside playing.
You ain't throwing wood, nigga. We seen your yard. Man, you ain't got grass in that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? He trying to make it look like he done got law, like he got an axe out there, you know what I'm saying? The wife in there, you know what I'm saying? With Christmas song playing and rapping gifts and shit like this really Christmas. You see what I'm saying?
Chalk. I said, well, I didn't see them, so I came back outside and I started searching my backyard. I searched the whole thing. I realized that I left the gate open and I panicked, came inside the house, searched the house, me and my wife. Once that...
Y'all remember when the police said when they sent the cadaver dog, they had a scent of the kids in the house, but the scent went cold when they left the house. So how the dog got a scent unless they got some clothes? You know what I'm about? And then they explain why they ain't even have no pictures of the kids. Only picture they got of the kids is the picture even look funny because that's the picture when they first got the kids. You know what I'm talking about? That could have been a little advertisement like, hey, I got the boys now, you know, what's going on? You know what I'm talking about?
That didn't pan out. I got in the van. I looked down the street, both directions. It was getting dark, getting cold, and I got in the van and I hit a bunch of corners. I went down this street. I turned my light on. I searched. I called their names. Talked to a gentleman on the street on the other side over there. He didn't see me. So then I came home and I told my wife we need to call the cops. It's getting dark and I need help. We gotta get going. So I called the cops. Cops came. First thing they did was tell us to stay in the house so they can get a hold of us. And they had us just sitting there, and we wanted to keep searching.
Y'all look, Jacqueline dumb as hell. This a prime example. This a female that'll do anything for her boo. A nigga with a burnt mark on top of his motherfucking head that like to wear muscles and tactical boots. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, like, and then the way he, it's like he strict as fuck. He on Jacqueline ass. She, you know what I'm talking about? It's like, she'll do whatever for this nigga, man. She'll ride and die chick for real. I don't know, man. Trezell West must got that wood. You know what I'm talking about? Boy, that nigga must got some hammer going on. You know what I'm saying? He must have hit a butt naked with them tactical boots on. With a helmet on. With a World War II helmet on. You know what I'm about? I ain't finna play with y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, he and that motherfucker acting like But check this out though. You mean to tell me that I don't know, gang. He got a mustard shirt on. He feeling himself. He must think he a sex symbol or something. Unless she think he's sexy or something. I don't know what the fuck going on in her motherfucking head. Man, he ain't got no hairline, no fade. He got to have that wood, y'all. He a good French booty nibbler, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, he got to be the booty bandit, you know what I'm talking about? And drove her ass crazy. She like, hell no. You ain't got to worry about me going nowhere, boo. I don't give a fuck what you got going on. Just don't do me. Just kill me softly, you know what I'm talking about? I wouldn't even trust him, you know what I'm talking about? You'll be in the kitchen, he'll sneak up on you with a goddamn butcher knife trying to take you out the motherfucker. He a type motherfucker, he'll jump in the car. Don't let them argue while they driving this shit. While she driving that motherfucker, he gonna grab the wheel and make them wreck and tell the police they you know what I'm saying, they lost control. He don't know what happened. Where's my wife? She didn't make it. Oh my God! Oh, you know what I'm talking about? You gotta watch out for them type of motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? They stage car wrecks too. That's how my neighbor got caught. Goddamn, you know what I'm talking about? So let's listen to the story, y'all. I'm gonna do it one more time, and I ain't gonna stop it no more.
We just want to thank everyone in the community for all the support we've seen. We've felt so helpless, and seeing everybody out here really looking and helping out really means a lot.
So, tell us what happened the night the kids went missing.
Know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
From our yard.
That little ass yard.
It was cold. I was gonna make a fire. There's a lot of wood in this area right here next to our house. I opened up the back gate. I'm throwing wood, bringing it inside the house. My wife's inside. She was actually wrapping gifts, so we thought it was a good idea that they got our youngest to go outside and play with chalk on the back patio. Do not let them go on the dirt in the backyard. We keep them close. So I was playing with chalk, and I came in the house. I saw them there. I went in the house. I came back out. I didn't see them then. I immediately went back in, asked my wife, did you see the boys? She said, no, they should be outside playing with chalk. I said, well, I didn't see them, so I came back outside and I started searching my backyard. I searched the whole thing. I realized that I left the gate open and I panicked, came inside the house, searched the house, me and my wife. Once that didn't pan out, I got in the van. I looked down the street, both directions. It was getting dark, getting cold, and I got in the van and I hit a bunch of corners. I went down this street. I turned my light on. I searched. I called their names. Talked to a gentleman on the street on the other side over there. He didn't see me. So then I came home and I told my wife we need to call the cops. It's getting dark and I need help. We gotta get going. So I called the cops. Cops came. First thing they did was tell us to stay in the house so they can get a hold of us. And they had us just sitting there and we wanted to keep searching. But everybody came out in droves. And I wanted to thank you guys that night, but we couldn't go outside.
The cops told us the best are out here.
The best are out here searching. And we appreciate it. And nobody ever could tell, we could never talk to anybody. And that was the issue.
We just want to thank everybody.
We really want to thank you guys.
Please, if anybody.
That's why he threw that in there. See what I'm talking about? That's why he threw that. I really want to thank you guys for coming out. You know what I'm saying? Man, stop the boo-boo. I knew that sucker was lying, man. I knew it. Man, I swear, man, what jail that nigga in? I'm finna go fill out the application right now. Yeah, I'm ready to fill out the application. You know, I can pass a drug test and a background check, goddamn. Yeah, when I go to when my first day. Soon I go up in that motherfucker, you know, I'm all in the computer center. What they say that nigga ass there? And like, yeah, Trey guy, he upstairs on the floor. I'm like, what? Hold on, I'll be right quick. You know, our shift gonna break at 12. Look, everybody in the break room like, what Trey guy ain't there? They were like, no, he must in the car. You know what I'm talking about? Know what he like to do. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm all down there, got Trezell West in the hole, stomping them, beating them up, you know what I'm talking about? I got my motherfucking taser. So now I'm finna change him to a thunderbooty. Which I call a inmate and a taser. A thunderbooty, you know what I'm talking about? A thunderbooty, you know what I'm talking about? Cause look, my goddamn, my hit list gonna be long in the motherfucker in the jailhouse. You know what I'm talking about? So look, y'all. Now y'all see how the story fabricated, how they took their time. It took months for these folks to come up with this shit. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I swear, man. Yeah, Chalk was the dog name. And check this out. I was the first one, y'all, to tell everybody, like, y'all, wait a minute. Man, that nigga was talking about the dog. Man, them folks thought I was clout chasing at first. You know what I'm talking about? Nobody didn't just really believe me but my pie gang. You know what I'm talking about? The AV news crew, they got on it, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know how like word gets around, they were like, yeah, you need to check into this, you know what I'm talking about? I was like, damn, you know what I'm talking about? I tell y'all it was the dog, and then next time you know, cause remember, they must have had to been watching videos, all them YouTubers, they were making them videos on her, so they went back to the house and threw chalk on the patio. To fit the narrative. That's how everybody, when he said they were playing with chalk, because people was constantly jumping the gate. Y'all remember them folk kept going and over there to the house, filming the backyard and shit? It wasn't no chalk then, but till they watched that video, and the next day somebody go out there, it's chalk in the backyard. They done staged the goddamn scene like it was kids back there. Know what I'm talking about? He fucked up in the head. He named the dog Chalk, goddammit. You know what I'm talking about? Then look at the dog. Look. Speaking of goddamn dogs, he had this motherfucker right here walking down the street. Y'all remember that's the same fucking dog. When AV News said, here, Chalk. You know what I'm talking about? Boy, that boy looked around like, who it is? You know what I'm talking about? Happy than a motherfucker. I thought he was finna really jump in AV News truck and lick his ass half to death. And he got that motherfucker on the car chain. Man, you don't need nothing but a little goddamn piece of doggy biscuits. You know what I'm talking about? That thin ass dog, man. I was mad at the motherfucker. That was disrespecting me. I got real killers in the backyard and shit. You bring out this shit? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Somebody need to cut another sunroof in that sucker head. Now, right, y'all, here we go.
Them. Please call. Let somebody know.
Call the cops. Call California City Police Department. Call them and let them know what you've seen, if you see anything.
We gone.
Our boys, they are going to be rambunctious.
I looked up rambunctious. So he got frustrated with the kid because they like to play a wrestle. I guess they too loud for him. I guess they were hard to bend upon the strict rule because they kept violating it. You know what I'm saying, man? Because when he say sit your ass down and shut up, that's what he mean. Them other kids might know that part. Like, well, I ain't fucking with him, you know what I'm talking about? But them kids too young to understand what the hell going on. So it might be frustrating. He just probably took his frustration out and killed the kid. I don't know why he just didn't went back to the doctor agency. Be like, man, look, I don't want the kids. They stressing me out. You know what I'm talking about? I can't handle the kids. You see what I'm saying? If you got, you know what I'm saying? If anybody watching it, man, if you feel like you finna kill your own child or something, get that child away. You know what I'm talking about? Give somebody that gonna care for it. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm.
They are going to be here in this area. And I really would like to go into houses, but it's not because I want to invade people's privacy. I just want to know if make sure. That's it. Because I don't.
No, I wanna quote my shit like that. I would have been like, man, I'm be knocking on door to door, see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you seen something? Man, let me know if you seen anything. He talked to one motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about? A mysterious motherfucker ain't never came for. Nobody don't even know who the gentleman he talked to.
Oh, go ahead, I'm sorry. If you got any questions.
Oh, no, you're good.
Oh, okay.
I was just going to say, this is the first time we're hearing from you guys, and I can't imagine what you guys are going through. I can't even fathom it. For you guys, for people who are thinking that there's some kind of foul play involved, we just spoke to the biological mother. She says she had a conversation with you guys, and that she thinks there's some kind of foul play involved. That she thinks you guys did something.
And that's understandable.
What's your response to that?
That's understandable. I would think the same thing.
Yep.
I mean, that's exactly.
I would say, man, look. Oh, man, I understand what that lady saying, but I ain't do none of this shit, man. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to find it myself. We need to link up, man. I need to get this side, and she need to get that side. Help me, you know what I'm saying, man. He supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, attending to that woman. That lady, the mom was right next to him. He can't even look the woman in the eyes. When he heard the woman, when he heard the woman crying in tears. You see what I'm saying? This lady cried, he couldn't even stand that shit. Cause when the lady was crying, guess what he said? This is why I ain't wanna do no interviews. This is why I ain't wanna do interviews because of this. Look, watch this shit.
Exactly the point. And if we can find our babies, then guess what? That's no. And that's all I want is to find our babies. That's it. And I talked to her this morning, and I really wanted to tell her that I am completely sorry because we were entrusted with her children, and they came to us, and they became our children. We named them, and they are our children, and so we want them back. So please, if y'all could get back on what you guys are doing.
That man just told everybody, all right, y'all, you know what I'm saying, can y'all please get back on to what you doing? He talked with authority, but he trying to hold it and disguise it. Man, that lady probably be scared for her life, you know what I'm saying? She probably be scared to leave this nigga. He a security guard. You see how he doing with murders. You know what I'm talking about? He probably killed the boys to keep her in submission. Like, yeah, this could be you if you ever leave me. If you with a nigga that would kill a kid, you don't think at one point in time he told her, bitch, I kill you? You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, y'all. He either got that wood, I mean that hammer jack. He a booty nibbler. A class A booty nibbler at that. That's the high rank as you can get, you know what I'm talking about? Them niggas eat y'all through your panty lines and have motherfucker squirting everywhere, you know what I'm talking about? He probably pulled a 22, one of them Abraham Lincoln murder weapons to her head and told her, bitch, you leave me, I'll kill you. You know what I'm talking about?
We should be able to get a hold of somebody, but they took all of our tech, so they wanted to, I guess, just rule us out, which makes sense. That's a part of the investigation. So that's pretty much it.
Have you guys, you talked to the police all last night?
Yes.
What, so you guys willfully gave them your
Everything.
technology?
Yes.
The car?
Yes.
Did they get a, how did they get a search warrant? Did you guys?
I don't see why they got one, but they got one.
Yeah,
We would have let them take anything.
But...
What? I don't see why they got one. Man, he really fucked this up. You know what I'm saying? Man, a lie will always come back on you, man. Man, a lie always gonna come back on you, man. They were collecting money off them kids. So they let you know they in it for the money. And if they were collecting money off them kids, what made them decide to kill them then? If they did. Or if they then sold them to another person. Man, for some strange reason, man, I'm thinking these folks still alive, man. I'm thinking, I don't know, I could be wrong. But, yeah. But something fishy to me. I don't know if he... Look, Trezell West could probably have a little thing with boys. Because, you know, it do couples out here that's down with that shit. You know what I'm talking about? It's here a couple down. Look at that. Look at what happened to the not the Malia David case, the cupcake case. Y'all remember the cupcake girl? See, the girlfriend helped her boyfriend. Then he brought the girl to the house. She was the driver and all this shit. She the one who was driving while he went around there and picked that girl up out the corner, man. Drugged the baby up. You see what I'm saying? Drugged. I'm talking about just stupid, satanic shit. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. My bad, y'all. My bad. I had to take the call, right? Now look.
We would tell them take everything. We let them come in and search with us. We asked them to come do that.
What did they take?
Just tech. And that's it. like our phones.
From the house that day.
Should have been out there the first day. Not right now.
Oh, well, I guess, should I answer that? Or?
Answer it does, yeah.
Okay, so okay, and I guess, I don't even know.
I see. Yeah, we seriously felt like we needed to be out here. We did. Again, we were told the best are out here looking already. Just to stay put, they have more questions. There was literally a cop with us the whole time in there.
He had sitting down.
Check this out, y'all. Check this out. Y'all want to know why they would had to come clean and said they had to come and tell everybody the kids missing? Cause this when the mama wanted to give her sons them Christmas presents. And she was begging and calling his phone. You know what I'm saying? Can I see my kid? I just want to give him some kids. And he won't even let her see her own kids. You see what I'm saying? That's why that what triggered all this shit. Cause of the mama was trying to come back to get her kids. You know what I'm talking about? And you think the mama wasn't finna call in on them folks, be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Can you do a welfare check on my kids or something? You know what I'm saying? That's why he treated the mama the way he treated in this interview. That lady cried. Man, that lady cried. He hearing this, and this agitating the fuck out of him. Watch this.
We would ask, can we go help? They had to sit down.
Said no.
He said, no, we got the best out there.
So
we need you guys here in case you have more questions.
I don't want you guys thinking we didn't try. We actually looked
tried.
before we called the police.
Yes.
And I imagine the mind-boggling part is the search for information. What happened? Where are they?
Yes.
Et cetera, et cetera.
And
And just so we are able to present the information correctly, at what time did you guys notice your kids went missing? And at what time were they reported missing to the police?
It's about, I think it was about 4:30, going on 5. It was getting dark, like I said. 5-ish. That's about it. That's when everything played out.
That's when everything played out. So the kid was going outside, closer going to the dog and play with chalk. Know what I'm talking about? It's going on dog now.
And then when did you guys call the police to report them missing?
After we searched a little bit around here, it was dark.
Woo, look at her. She in submissive mode.
And then when did you guys call the police to report them missing?
After we searched a little bit around here, it was dark, so we definitely got worried.
Would you say it was maybe within an hour, a couple hours?
No, it was within minutes of us getting finished with our search.
Okay.
It was within minutes.
I'm done.
What do you guys want people at home to understand about this situation? For them, you know, even speaking about what you guys are feeling is difficult. What do you want them at home to understand about this whole situation?
We're going through it. It's difficult. I mean, everybody's making their own their own conclusions. They don't know anything. We're not sure everything. We're not sure. We said what we knew, and if anybody has seen them or anything, please call the police department.
Would you be willing to provide pictures, or do you have any?
Look, y'all, the whole time I'm just looking at Trezell West. Every time Jacqueline speak, he making sure she's saying the right motherfucking thing. Cause look, at this point, I don't think she thinking about these people over here. She thinking about him, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? It's like she ain't trying to fuck up. It's like she trying to show him like, I'm okay, you know what I'm saying, baby, I ain't gonna fuck it up. I'm still here with you, type shit. You know what I'm talking about? Cause look at his body language. Every time she speak, he tilt his head. She looks scared the motherfucker right here.
I have older pictures. All my newest were on my phone.
Okay.
A lot of people are speaking of this
See that?
after the math.
They can't even come up with an ounce about the picture, little simple shit. What if you ain't got no more pictures on? Well, you know, it's in my other phone and stuff like this, and you know what I'm saying? And nobody ain't never seen them motherfucking pictures.
Past tense. I want to talk about your case of present tense. What kind of boys are these? Tell us about the boys.
Very playful, very rambunctious, and they do love to wrestle. They do love to kind of get rough with each other.
Kids.
They're
Well, he want to say they bad as fuck. I can't stand them. They play around too much. Just gets on my nerve. He a controlling. He a narcissist. He very controlling, and I bet you he abusive to Jacqueline. I bet you he be beating that girl, because I looked up at rambunctious. That what it's explaining all that shit. He just used a fancy word on that. I said rambunctious. I ain't never heard of this. Let me look this shit up. Rambunctious. He finna be rambunctious in a minute when they get a hold of that tasers in there. You know what I'm talking about?
kids. Of course, they would love to go out, but so during the pandemic, we wasn't trying to go, out here. And so we stayed inside.
Did you guys ever go out and search?
Yes, we did. We searched before we called the cops. That's what we were saying.
What time did they come up missing?
They came missing right before it got dark. And then we called. I searched that property. I even drove around this neighborhood right here. I even talked to a gentleman on that side, one of those streets over there. I said, "Did you see some little black kids?"
And that way looking for them?
That's the way I was gonna come. But when I came back home, I decided to call the cops because it was dark. They couldn't have got away that fast.
And why did it take two people to go in the house and leave two kids out here by themselves? It should have been one parent going in and one parent right here watching the child, not two parents going in the house and leaving two little kids out here by themselves for 10 minutes.
No, they were in the backyard. And the back gate was open.
Out the backyard.
And the back gate was open, and I was getting wood from this
lot here. So you
lot
guys
here.
been unresponsible and left the gate open, left some little kids outside with the gate open.
All right. Sorry, you guys were talking about your boys who you're, I understand. For a mother's intuition, I know you were saying, and we'll get your names after this, but you were saying how you feel like they're in this area. Do you feel the same way? And what is the intuition? What is the sense you get? What do you think happened to your boys? Do you think someone took them? Do you think they're lost? Do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely know they're not walking around. They're not that kind. They're.
What? I know they definitely not walking around. They not that tight. Like what Bree said, I know Kanika did put herself in the freezer. Come on, gang. It's a little simple words that trigger the brain. Like, wait a minute, what you say now, bitch? What did bitch say?
We'll get your names after this, but you were saying how you feel like they're in this area. Do you feel the same way? And what is the intuition? What is the sense you get? What do you think happened to your boys? Do you think someone took them? Do you think they're lost? Do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely know they're not walking around. They're not that kind. They do not just roam around. These patches. They definitely, I think definitely would have been picked up or something.
That was my assumption.
Have they ever taken off over
No.
before?
No.
They've never taken off?
No.
I want the full junk. God damn it.
When you start a Mighty network, you unlock something that hasn't been created before. You can mix and match a community with content.
All right, Chief Walker, I really appreciate you.
Appreciate the Cash App gang, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Appreciate the Round the Brew gang. Love y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about? Look, this interview, listen to John Walker, right? He finna hammer him with the questions. Everything what they just said, right, is that like found out they murdered the kids. Look how they conduct the investigation, right? And look at the question that he answered him. And see, do it make sense, gang?
Sitting down with me. It's about a month now since 3-year-old Orson and 4-year-old Oren West have gone missing.
That's correct.
What is the morale right now in the community?
The morale of the community, the feeling is, I can feel it every day that it's becoming more and more frustrated, I believe, because they want to find the kids, and I get that. But the morale amongst my department is pretty much the same. You know, we want answers, we want to find the kids, and we're working just as hard as we can.
And just to be clear,